Hello, this is Dr. Kilgore from Dr. Kilgore's World with another flipped math learning video. In this video, our learning goal is I can create models to divide whole numbers by unit fractions. So an example of that would be 3 divided by 1/6. So let's look at a few strategies for dividing fraction success here. We've got several strategies to go through. So the steps in creating your model are: number 1, draw the number of wholes that you have. Number 2, divide each one whole into the number of parts, the denominator, in the fraction you're dividing by. And then count the total number of parts in all of the wholes combined. So let's make these 3 steps make some sense by using our practice problem from the beginning of the video. So we have the number 3 and we want to divide it by 1/6. In order to do this, we need to first start by drawing 3 wholes. So there are 3 wholes. Each of those wholes need to be divided into groups based on our denominator, so into sixths. So I'm just going to switch color here. Half, and then each half needs to be in 3 parts, and that would give us 6. Notice my models are nowhere near perfect, but I'm doing the best I can. That's exactly what I expect of you as well. So we're taking our wholes and separating them into sixths. In order to solve this problem, we're going to go ahead and count the number of sixths that we created. So in this whole, we have 6 sixths. In this whole, we have another 6 sixths. And in our third whole, we have another 6 sixths. So 6 plus 6 plus 6 is going to give us 18 as our answer. Okay, so let's go ahead and try another practice problem together. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at another example. Here we have 4 divided by 1/3. So in order to make models to solve this problem, we would need 4 wholes. Doesn't matter if we use circles or rectangles, we just need 4. And we're going to divide each of those 4 into thirds. And then we count our sections, so 3, 6, 9, 12. That makes 4 divided by 1/3, the whole number 12. Look at another practice here. 2 divided by 1/4. So we make 2 wholes. Each of those wholes would be divided into 4 sections because that is our denominator of the fraction. Okay, and we have 4, 8 as our answer. So as we start moving towards the algorithm, there's a real specific formula for this algorithm. You can see probably how this algorithm is going to work. We're going to actually change it to multiplication. So we take our whole number 2 and make it the fraction 2/1. We're going to change our division to multiplication, and then we're going to flip, or call it using the reciprocal of the fraction that we're dividing it by. So that means it would be 4/1. So when we do our multiplication across, 2 times 4 is 8 and 1 times 1 is 1. So our answer would be 8. The thing that kids forget is to keep the whole number, switch the sign, and then flip the fraction. So let's look at another example. I find that it's easier to go ahead and do the model and then do my algorithm to back it up. So 6 divided by 1/2. I'm going to use circles this time. There are 6 holes. Each of those I'm going to divide into 2 sections. So when I look at that, 6 divided by 1/2 gives me 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So when I do the algorithm, I keep my 6 and turn it into a fraction, switch the sign to multiplication, and then flip my next fraction to be 2 over 1, and that equals 12 over 1, which equals the whole number 12. So I hope that this video has helped you see how to make models when dividing whole numbers by fractions, and then move towards using the algorithm to do so. Know that when you take the test on this skill, either way or both will work to help you get your 3. Have a nice night and good luck on your practice.